this Friday. I am 30 minutes early. I usually hop on and do a fun project with you to show you how to use those amazing Stampin' Up! Products. My live is usually at 3 o'clock Central Time on Fridays, but today my husband and I, we're going to be doing the walkthrough of our new house, doing the punch list. And so our appointment's at 3:30, so I need to be done by 3 o'clock today so that we can get over to that appointment. So I appreciate you accommodating my schedule today. I think you're going to love today's project. It is a really super fun card to make this adorable little tropical not t-shirt, this tropical shirt card. If you have not made one of these before, or it's been a while since you've made one, I'm going to encourage you, while I'm going through the Stampin' Up! Updates, grab a piece of 4-inch by 8-inch scrap paper. Just go to your printer, grab printer paper. I recommend that you do a test first. And in fact, I'm going to do a test too before I actually do it on the designer series paper, because you do need to know how to do some of those double folds, and it's a little bit easier if you do it on scrap paper. So go grab a 4-inch by 8-inch piece of scrap paper from your printer, and I will share with you how to make this cute little card today. Hello, Katie. Thanks for joining me. As you hop on, say hello. Let me know who is joining me today. First and foremost, okay, it's going to be quick today, especially the updates and the announcements, because I need to get to this appointment. So let me go ahead. I'm going to turn my camera down. I'm going to run through it really fast so that you know what is coming up and what you can be prepared for. Hello, Lorraine. Hello, Karen. All right, so ignore my chicken scratch right there. That's a note to myself. First thing, this Sunday, June 1st, is the In Color Craft Along. I have collaborated with 5 other demonstrator friends to bring to you and demonstrate for you 12 projects. We each designed 2 projects. I will be sharing my projects along with their projects on my YouTube channel starting on let me back up. From June 1st, which is Sunday, to Friday, June 6th at 2 o'clock Central Time. Now, this time my schedule in May was just so jam-packed that I was not able to offer a pre-cut kit like some of the other ladies were able to do, but I am offering the tutorial only option for $25 in my PDF store. If you want to know how to find that and pretty much anything in with my business, you go there where it says Debra at Simply Sweet Ink Designs. If you just go to simplysweetinkdesigns.com, that will take you to my blog, which has it's the hub for everything I do. It's a great place to bookmark so that you can always know what's going on in my business. So you can purchase that tutorial. There is a PDF drop-down menu that you can purchase the tutorial for $25. And when you do get the tutorial, it is a mega tutorial. I actually bound mine so that I have it ready for the next week. And so if you would like this pre-printed tutorial, you can go get that in the PDF store. Now, to let you know, because this was a question that came up, what is the order that we're going to be going in? Ignore our pictures. That's not the order we're going in. We have decided last time, I think we started with Ange and then we ended with Rhonda's projects. This time we're reversing it. So we're going to start with Rhonda's projects and then we're going to go through to Ange's projects. And so if you want to know, if you have the tutorial and you're trying to figure out whose projects is whose, if you look at the very, very bottom, it will tell you in that little subtext there, that little tiny text, whose project that belongs to. So I would love for you to join me. Anybody is welcome. You can join me, watch it free right here on YouTube starting June 1st through June 6th. Now, this is where my chicken scratch comes in. Okay, this is a reminder to me. There will not be a 3 o'clock Central Time live. Like today's my regular weekly live. I'm not going to be having one next Friday because my younger son is going to be graduating high school. However, I will be pre-recording day 6 of the In Color Craft Along that I'll have scheduled to post at 2 o'clock Central here on my YouTube. So if I will be here Friday, but I won't be, if that makes sense. So I won't be here for 3 o'clock project, but I will be here with a pre-recorded video for the In Color Craft Along. Now, tomorrow is the very last day to get the starter kits. I am so tongue twisted. I'm trying to go too fast, I think. The starter kit special is ending tomorrow. You can get $165 in products for $99 plus tax. Really awesome deal. You can use it for whatever you want. If you want to just purchase at a discount, you can do that. If you want to hold classes, you can do that too. It's however you want. And one of the things I don't know that people know is that one of my team perks is I offer my team, they get free access to all the tutorials in my PDF store so that they can use it for just their personal projects. If they do classes, they have a ready-made class to go. They don't have to worry about designing or the measurements. It's all good to go for them. So anyway, just wanted to remind you, tomorrow is the very last day. So if you're waiting till the last minute to join, this is it. We are in the last 24, plus hours. All right. So next thing up on the agenda is my Turtly Awesome Craft Along, which will be here on YouTube, June 24th. That's a Tuesday at 2 o'clock Central Time. Run for about an hour. We will be making 4 projects with the Turtly Cute suite of products. And so we're going to be making these 2 cards. And we're going to be making a cute little wood plaque, as well as this sweet little gift bag. So if you would like to get the pre-cut kit, you can sign up for that. Just message me, go to my blog, Simply Sweet Ink Designs, or I think there's an option to contact me, the email or a way to contact me, and I can send you that registration link. I will be probably emailing the registration link again over the weekend as a last call for this kit. It does include, I don't know, roughly, it's like a half a pack of paper, a roll of the ribbon, a package of the embellishments, and then, of course, the pre-cut cardstock for the supplies. It does feature the dies and the sentiments from the Turtly Awesome bundle. If you want, though, you could use your own sentiments and just die cut out from the paper. Now, if you're not a turtle fan, maybe you saw it and you're like not crazy about the bundle. I'm going to tell you, the paper is super cute. This is what sold me, is this really stinking cute turtle paper. So a lot of the dies do coordinate with images in the designer series paper, which is why I recommend going ahead and buy that bundle. That way you can have what you need to just cut them out. Or if you don't mind fussy cutting, you can certainly manually cut them out as well, those images that you're going to need, and then just use your own sentiments that's in your stash. So that registration does close on, what is that, Monday, June 2nd. That gives me time. So on June 3rd, I can order them and have them here in time to ship to you so that you get them by June 24th for the craft along. Again, you can just watch for free here on YouTube. You're welcome to do that. But if you want that pre-cut kit, you can, you'll need to order it by June 2nd. The tutorial only option will come probably about mid-June, and I'll announce that when I have that available. The other thing I have coming up is my Sweet Creations Club. Now today we are using the featured bundle for the June Sweet Creations Club, which is the Happy Hibiscus bundle. And that's what we're going to be making the card with today, with that cute little tropical shirt. But if you would like to do more ideas, you can subscribe monthly to my Sweet Creations Club. It is $43 a month. You get around $20 to $24 in consumable supplies each month, as well as the pre-cut cardstock for you to make the projects. Now, you do need to have the featured bundle and the inks that I recommend, and I always provide that to you. You can also find that at my blog. You can go to the Sweet Creations Club tab, and you can find a list of what you need to be able to make the projects for this month. If you would like just to try the kit, and you want to do the Happy Hibiscus kit, you can. I do offer it for a 1-month non-subscription basis for $48. You do need to sign up, though, by June 5th to let me know that you want this Happy Hibiscus kit, and then they will ship by June 15th. All right, we're moving on. We got some other things. So Stampin' Up! Is hosting for the first time a virtual album retreat. This is mega. If you haven't seen this, it is huge. The cost is a little bit of a sticker shock. It is $250 plus tax and shipping. So, but you get so much stuff. You get all, to me, the winner of this is that everything is pre-cut for you and sorted. How awesome is that? Makes it so much easier and fun just to put your scrapbook pages together. Now, it is a 3-day online event that Stampin' Up! Is hosting in a special Facebook group that they're going to provide the link to. Runs from July 16th through July 18th from 2 o'clock p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Now, some of you may be like, that is way too late. I can't stay up for that. But now they will be offering the replay on YouTube in a private YouTube channel. And so, but that's going to be a few weeks later. So if really recommend, you can hop on to that Facebook group. And of course, if you're in the part of that Facebook group, you can just go back and watch anytime. But since Facebook does tend to they delete videos after 60 days, Stampin' Up! Will be moving those videos to YouTube so that they'll live out there longer for you, for those who sign up. Now, if you want to order the retreat to go, and you order it through my Stampin' Up! Store, I am offering to you a free adhesive kit. It has it's like a $35 value. It has the Seal Plus. It's got a package of dimensionals, package of mini glue dots, the Tombow liquid glue, and a little travel chamois in a case. And it will come in this vinyl case for you to carry around. That way you have what you need for this album retreat. Now it does make, I don't think I told you, it does make 12 2-page spreads. So that's 24 12 by 12 scrapbook layouts and stuff. Really phenomenal. It's got embellishments. It's got exclusive stamp sets. It's huge, guys. It's really huge. Now, something that was just announced this week, and I want you to put this on your list as you're making your order list for June. Think about this. Stampin' Up! Is going to be offering a BOGO for their sweets and sweet products. Now, what this means is you buy, let's say, for instance, a sweet. You can get your second suite 50% off. Obviously, the second suite would be at the lower value. If you buy a bundle from a suite, and then you buy another bundle from another suite, then the second lower price value would be at half off. So hopefully that explains things. The papers that are part of suites, the embellishments that are part of suite, anything that's a suite or a product within a suite, you buy one, you can get one half off. Now, keep in mind, though, whatever your second item is, that is going to be your lower cost item. That's going to be your 50% off item. So I wouldn't recommend buying a suite and then buying a package of embellishments from a suite, because the package of embellishments would be your 50% off item. And it's my understanding that you can do multiples, fingers crossed. That's the way I understand it. So go check that out. The sale runs from June 3rd through June 30th of 2025. So as you're making your list for June and your ordering list, keep that in mind so you can check out. Now, it does include both the annual and the online exclusives. All right. Like I said, had to go through real quick, but there was so much to go through, and I am running out of time. So we are going to make this really cute card today. If you are part of my email list, I will be emailing out the project sheet with the instructions and pictures, because you're probably going to want the pictures for this one. This one I'm going to show you by video, but I think having the printed one will help as well. So if you are part of my email list at 3 o'clock Central Time, I will send it out by email. If you're not part of my email list, it's free to join. One of the perks of being part of my email list is the free weekly project sheet. And so let's go ahead and get into the project today. Now we are going to, let's start with that t-shirt, that shirt. Okay. So as I told you, I am going to be using a 4 by 8 inch piece of scrap paper. This is just printer paper, because I want to practice first. And I want to show you how to make this before we actually do it on our pretty designer series paper. So I'm going to take my scoreboard and I'm going to score. And I was working on something earlier and I moved my little markers. So let me put them back. So what you're going to do is you're going to place the 4-inch side along the top, and you're going to score at 1 and at 3 inches all the way down. So let me get that. And believe it or not, as complex as that shirt looks, that's it. That's all you got to score. Super simple. The rest will be like just origami folds. Really simple to do. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to burnish those score lines that I made. Get them nice and crisp. So once you score your paper, I am a little bit off here. Let me get that organized. Get that fixed a little bit. Okay. So once you have done your score lines at 1 and 3 inches, what you're going to do is you're going to take your bottom folds and you're going to make a little triangle. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this tip and you're going to fold it to that score line. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just take the tip, fold it to the score line, and then you're going to burnish. Really important to burnish to get a nice crisp edges for your shirt. All right, see where we're at right now? I just took and I folded in those tips to the score lines. This is the tricky part. Once you get this, everything else is so easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this tip and this tip, and we're going to fold them together. We're going to kind of pinch them up, kind of create a little trough here. So take those, pinch that triangle like this. And as you are pinching, fold it forward like that. And burnish across the top. So if you saw that, I pinched the triangles, the little triangles I had in the side, pinched them, and then I pushed up. Okay. So if you can start seeing the formation of our shirt, right? All right. So now what we're going to do, and I'm going to have to follow my own direction. So this is step 1, 2, and 3 that I have completed. Step 4, we're going to take and we're going to flip it over so that we are viewing the front side of the shirt. All right, so you're going to take the top, the other side, and you're just going to make maybe a 1/2 inch and just fold it back towards you. And again, let's burnish. Then what we're going to do, that was step 4 right here. Then we're going to do step 5. Now here I told you the sleeve needs to be face down to fold over the collar. Then here for step 6 or step 5, we're going to turn the sleeve face back up. So we want the sleeve face back up again. And then this is kind of a little bit tricky. And I found that if you take it, you're going to take your corners. This is your collar. And you want to have a really broad opening here at the top. But at the same time, you want those tips to meet. But have it as broad here in the center as you can. And now you can see our collar is forming. All right. Then the last step is you're going to fold up your sleeves here, and you're just going to tuck them under the collar. And then you're just going to just burnish it right there. And there you go. That is your shirt. So once you have it figured out on a piece of scrap paper, you're going to be ready to go to do it on designer series paper. So I'm going to quickly do this real quick. All right, so I got my folds here at 1 3/8 or my score lines. So I'm going to take, because the designer series paper is a little bit thicker. So that's why I recommend just starting with scrap paper first to get the feel of those folds. Okay, then I'm going to pinch right here, pinch those triangles, pinch the tips. And push forward. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over. If you were just joining me, I just finished doing a sample, which is some scrap paper. Now I'm kind of going a little bit quicker and showing you how to do it with the designer series paper. So we're going to fold over for our collar. Bring it back, flip it over, and this is where it gets to be really fun because this is way thicker than that scrap paper. All right. And I'm going to bring those in right there. Burnish those score lines. There is our collar. And we're going to fold up here in the middle. And there is our shirt. We're going to pinch it. Now, if you would like, I would recommend probably taking and adding some glue in here just to keep it from moving around. All right, there is our shirt. Now we're going to add some decorations to make it look really like a tropical shirt. So to do that, I am going to take a couple things here. I'm going to take a piece. This is the celebratory sips. That's right, I didn't tell you. I use the celebratory sips paper for this, but pick any tropical paper or any pretty paper that you want to. And then I'm taking a little accent piece, and this piece measures I did not write it down, but I know it's in. It is 1/4 by 3 inches. I'm not going to need the full 3 inches, but I want to make it 3 inches just in case so that I have enough length. So I'm just going to glue it right down the middle for the button part of my shirt. Put that right here down the middle. I'm going to trim off what I don't need. I'd rather have it too long than too short. And then what I'm going to do is I added some little embellishments for my buttons, and that is going to be from the pressed flower motifs right here. And I'm going to use the smaller ones for my buttons. Let's put one here towards the top. I'm just doing 3. I feel like 3 is enough. These particular embellishments, they're a little bit heavy. They're kind of a heavier embellishment than we've had before. So I think 3 will be enough. So there we go. We got our shirt all good to go. And now we're going to do the card. Now to do the card, I have here a piece of Timid Tiger cardstock. This is one of our new in colors. And this measures 4 1/4 by 11, scored down the middle at 5 1/2. Just your basic portrait card base. Took a piece of the Celebratory Sips Designer Series paper, measures 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm just going to glue it right here on the front. Then next, I am using from, this is called Impressions of Bloom dies. It's got these really great big oval circles. So I die cut out one of the circles. I'm going to take a sentiment from the Happy Hibiscus stamp set, and it says, "Thanks for being so kind." And I'm going to stamp in early espresso ink. And I want to make sure I leave room here for my shirt. So I'm going to stamp here in the upper left corner. All right, so I'm going to glue this right here in the upper left of my card front. Because I want to make sure I leave room for my hibiscus and for my shirt. All right, so I am going to go ahead. I'm going to take my shirt and I'm just going to glue it at an angle. So I'm just going to put glue on the back here. Angle it, kind of fill in this space right here. And while that glue is setting up, I'm going to work on the hibiscus. Now, I did already cut out the leaves, but I did not do the hibiscus because I want to show you how you can use this really cool cut and embossing folder. And so I'm going to go ahead, just put my leaves here for the moment. I don't need them quite yet. I'm going to pull out my embossing machine here. Now to do this, we're going to need, for the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine, we're going to need plate 1, which is your base plate. And then we're going to use plate 4 for your top plate. Cheryl, yes, you could absolutely use the artist dies. That would look really cool too. Totally can swap these out. But I wanted to play with the new Impressions of Bloom dies. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the part of the embossing folder that has the Stampin' Up! Logo on it, and I'm going to face it down onto my plate 1. Then I'm going to take the die, the large die from the die set. This is the one that cuts out the 3 flowers. I really only need 1 though, and I'm going to position it right here, and you can kind of tell it locks a little bit. There you go, right there. Found where it kind of locks. All right, it's moving on me. Okay. Okay, so then what I did is I need the medium flower, which is this flower right here. So I'm going to just lay my cardstock on top. I'm going to fold it over. I'm going to sandwich it with my plate 4 and run it through. Now, what's really cool is it cut and it embossed for me at the exact same time. So I didn't have to go back in and try to emboss it. Now, last week I shared with you how to make this card where I stamped and then I went back and embossed it. So if you want to go back, you can watch the tutorial on how to do this card. But today we're going to do it where we are not stamping. Instead, we're just going to use the cut and emboss. But I want to bring out these really pretty colors that are part of this embossed image here. So I'm going to take Timid Tiger ink pad and I'm going to take a sponge dauber and I'm just going to grab a little bit of ink and I'm going to start in the center and work my way out and just give it a little bit of color right there. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. I'm going to pop this set with some dimensionals. And I'm going to have it just overhang my shirt to leave room for my leaves. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. I'm going to tuck my leaves in and glue them down. Tuck that under right there. And there we go, guys. That is our project for today. What do you think? Are you going to try this? All right. Thanks, guys. I do have to hop off. I do have an appointment at 3:30. So to go check out our new house, do the walkthrough, do the little punch list. But I love this card. I thought it's so much fun. So if you do make this shirt, whether you want to put it on a card or if you want to put it on a gift tag or gift packaging, I would love for you to share it with me over on my Simply Sweet Ink Designs Facebook page. If you're welcome to post a picture of that. I love seeing what y'all make. And let's see, I'm going to check and see. Gretchen, Bonnie, Gloria. Hello, Paula. All right, guys. Okay, so good to see y'all. Remember, Sunday starts the In Color Craft Along, 2 o'clock Central Time. There will be 2 days I will be pre-recording it, and that will be on June 4th, which is a Wednesday, and again on June 6th. June 6th is my son's graduation. June 4th, we have to go to the DPS because we found out that my son's license they misspelled his last name. So yeah, it's really hard to get an appointment with them. So I had to make sure that we get that changed for him before we take a flight. All right, guys. So, and there will not be a 3 o'clock live next Friday, but there will be a pre-recorded In Color Craft Along on Friday, June 6th at 2 o'clock Central Time. Otherwise, guys, y'all have a great weekend and we will see you on Sunday. I hope you'll join me for the In Color Craft Along. All right, guys, y'all take care. Bye.